Hey folks, I want to talk about our good friends over at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, or maybe a fun way to impress a client. Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is open for you and ready to bring a slice of that summer weather to your life. A top-tech, cutting-edge golf experience that gives you the chance to play legendary courses. Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center's state-of-the-art simulators, entertainment, and best Bloody Marys around make it feel like summer all year round. And bays cost just $35 an hour on Mondays through Thursdays. Book your bay at wisconsinindorgolfcenter.com. Hey fellas, listen up. If you're getting ready to take that next step in life and propose, the Jewelry Center has to be the first stop. Whether it's naturally mined or lab-grown diamonds, the Jewelry Center has options for it all. Maybe you don't know exactly what kind of ring that special someone wants, but if they have a Pinterest board or ideas, bring it to the Jewelry Center. Their team of experts will help take your ideas from dream to a reality. Learn more about their engagement ring selection or any other services at shoptjc.com or stop in today at any of their 3 locations at Greenfield, Brookfield, or Burlington. Talk about my good friends over at Lake Chevy and Lake Ford. Guys, anybody can sell your car, I'm sure, but my good friends over at Lake Chevy, Lake Ford is after the sale because cars are going to break down. They're going to stand behind their vehicles. They're located on South 27th Street. Very convenient. Lake Chevy, Lake Ford are right across the street from one another. They have new and used vehicles. Make sure you check out their budget lot. They've got a lot of nice cars that will fit your budget. And you know what else? They're hiring. We need mechanics. We need mechanics right now, and we will train you how to turn them wrenches over at Lake Chevy, Lake Ford today. Go check my good friends out today. I've been knowing these guys for over 35 years. And you know me, I'm still on scholarship. I want you guys to be on scholarship. So if you need a car, need a truck, check my good friends out today at Lake Ford, Lake Chevy on South 27th Street.
Welcome to the Leap 36 podcast. I'm Leroy Butler. This is Gary Ellerson. Gary, congratulations to the Bears. I got to congratulate them. They got a makeshift coaching staff. I couldn't even point out the head coach, who you know, where he was on the field, where he was walking. I didn't know what, but something about it. There was a couple areas they were prepared. Special teams is one. But after Matt LaFleur beating them for 11 straight, them winning this game, I had to congratulate them.
Yeah, I'm not congratulating them. And here's why. Because I'm mad, Leroy. We gave that game to them.
Two things can be true.
We gave it to them. Simple platter. I'm looking for the Packers to come in and play well. You start the game off, kickoff return, holding penalty, back you up.
I didn't even see it. I was sitting next to Gary, which I told America I would not do again. But there's an asterisk. He had Miles with him, his grandson.
Yeah, well, I brought my grandson and I brought my son. Yeah.
Sal's babysitting.
Right.
So I said, Gary, what happened? What'd you tell me?
Holding penalty. Right out the gate.
Right off the jump.
Right off the jump.
I didn't even see it.
And then a series of things happened after that. Then you had the punt return. Leroy, come on, man. That's embarrassing. The punt return to me is embarrassing. Because that means now are we not listening? We taking everything for granted. We thought we were going to go in there and just beat them. You don't get, they got food, but you just don't get food like that when you're doing your job. Are they too comfortable? Something's not right there to me when you get food like that.
Break it down for me. Were you a flyer going down, or were you like a R?
Yeah, I was on the right side of the line.
Oh, right side. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now
I wasn't fast enough. They put all the cornerbacks out there, the flyer. Can I tell you my flyer story real quick?
Please take your time.
We playing
the
Cowboys. I think our first game was the Cowboys preseason.
Okay.
When they had roof, the hole in the roof.
Yes.
That one.
Texas Stadium.
Yeah. And Kenny Steele was a flyer.
Oh, boy.
Cuz
Love Kenny Steele.
they had two of them jokers hold that joker up, right? Then he got away. He ran all the way out of bounds. They jumped on that joker while he was out of bounds, mugging him on our sideline.
Can't do that no more.
Got up, ran out of bounds, got back in, and then the other joker came over and blindsided. And we all seen it, right? Nothing we can do. He come back to the huddle. He goes, "Who my backup is?" Who my backup is?
He wants to sub himself.
That was his welcome to the NFL moment. Who my backup is?
That's what he get.
Who my backup is?
That's what you get, Kenny,
Welcome
for
to the
hitting Matt
NFL.
Suey
Yeah.
after the whistle.
NFL moment. Man, did they mug that joker, man, like never before. First preseason game. Anyway, say this to say that.
So you was on the end.
Yes, in middle line scrimmage.
So, okay, I was a flyer in practice, and you go out wide.
Yeah.
So I'm in the special team meeting, and I'm thinking, is two guys blocking me?
Yes, two guys blocking you, right?
I don't want to do that.
Or he may peel off, then he comes down inside where I'm at.
Right, but I don't.
Right.
See, here's the thing about Leroy Butler. I know what I'm good at, and I know where I'm terrible at. Coach, this ain't for me. I couldn't even get down.
It's tough.
I did it once.
It's tough. That's a tough job. That flyer job, well, back when we played, that flyer job was bad.
Lindy didn't have a whistle. Lindy Infante, rest in peace. That was my guy. Leroy, get out. Yeah, you're done. Thank you, Coach. Everybody's laughing. And the guy they put out there was a real monster. Okay? Mm-hmm. Split them, do all. That's who needs to be playing. I know my limits. But here's the thing. And I was going to ask you the same. Mm-hmm. My special team coach, playing and being a part of it was, I'm taught two things. I play the man when the ball's, you hit a thud. I'm playing the man, or I'm playing the ball.
Yeah.
Or I'm playing both.
But Leroy, we used to get a call. Right, left, middle, right, middle, left.
Yes.
You used to get a call.
Or we were directional kick.
Oh, we directional kick. So you come in, we going right. We know where we going. I don't know how that happens. How did he kick it? So, and we're not privy to that information, right?
But some things you can like see and guess, educate.
Or you're saying when you go in, was that DJ Moore who was back deep?
Yes.
So we're not kicking to DJ Moore.
Who saw it first?
It should be on the left side.
But who saw it first?
I don't know. You tell me.
Jared
saw it first.
Jared Ellerson.
So fine, kick it away from DJ Moore. I'm good with that.
Right. Fine. But tell people.
Thank you.
What about when Debo was back there against San Francisco?
Well, we knew they were going to kick.
But why? I wouldn't have kicked it to him.
I wouldn't have kicked it to him.
But see, that's where the coaching come in at. Versace, you're not dealing with grown men. These some babies.
Right.
Youngest team in the league. And you got more guys hurt who are young.
Right.
You got to coach them, overcoach them during the week, and then the game is the game.
Right.
It's on-the-job training. That's the difference in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So when that happened, they got a wall set up. When you see the coaches copy, it's almost as if the punter told the Bears, hey, I'm going to kick it over there to your guy.
Right.
He's going to peel off and catch it and score.
Right.
Well, we are at the sports book. But
we are at sports book.
I don't want to get too.
Oh, yeah, by the way, welcome into Leap Thursday podcast. Lee already said that, but we're live right here at Potawatomi Casino and Hotel. There are our new sponsors. We'll be doing our show here for the rest of the year and hopefully in years to come. So we're right here in the sports book at Pays Big all the time. So come on down here and...
Man,
but the food, we weren't talking about the food, do we? The food
fire, cuz. But I ain't coming there for the food.
Good. What you coming in for?
Get paid.
Okay, pays big.
Damn right.
Yeah.
It makes money. Jeff, right?
That's right.
We trying to get some damn hops.
Yeah.
So what?
Some hops to make another Brew 42.
Gotta
Okay,
make some more
hops.
trips to Poland.
Exclusively at Torzala.
Yeah.
That's right.
I saw
I ain't come here to eat, but just in case y'all do want to make it a date,
Right.
honey, I'll be back. I'm going to hit these slots.
They got a hotel now too. You can
Well,
just sit
right
on
there,
up to you
yeah.
can sit on.
I ain't here quick. I ain't here long enough
yeah.
to come here, cuz.
Yeah, you hit it on.
Yeah, I ain't here long enough. That's what people want to be here all weekend.
sit on up-
Hey, man,
sit
I'm
on
trying to
upstairs.
gamble and go home.
Yeah, sit on
send the
upstairs.
filet mignon.
Yeah, I ain't.
Yeah.
But if you coming from out of town,
Yeah.
you ain't got to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Don't even fly over.
No.
Stop here first.
Right here.
Yes, sir.
Potawatomi
You know the
Casino.
draft here, too.
Hotel, draft, we're at the sports book,
Yeah.
live, we're doing our show right here. Now back to the punt return, Leroy. We don't know the inner workings of that. We're just saying this is how we did it when we played. It could be different.
It could be different.
I mean,
But if that's different, then don't do that no more.
right. Well, everybody need to be on the same page.
Yeah.
We're kicking it right, or we're kicking it left. It's middle.
Yeah.
That should be specified in the huddle before they
What
get
if,
out.
can I do conspiracy theory? What if Daniel Williams on his own said, oh, I see
That could happen
DJ Moore which I
over
don't-
there. Oh,
which
so
I
I'm
don't-
just gonna kick it out of bounds
Let's kick it out.
because I don't see nobody over there.
Yeah.
Could do that,
What? Just kick
but that's
it with
you gotta let
hang
everybody
time
know.
and let him catch it at the
Gotta let everybody know.
at the 20. You know the offense is inept.
Right.
Don't help them.
See, this is bad, Leroy. We leading with special teams, but that's okay.
Well, Brandon McManus won me a lot of
But
money.
now let's get him
I want my
McManus
fantasy team
real
with
quick,
McManus.
Leroy. Real quick. I cut my teeth. Only way I made the Packers, I had to play special teams. So I played on all the
Facts,
special team
facts,
units.
facts.
So I know maybe a little something
Rob
about special
Davis, my
teams.
guy, played
Right.
special team
Yeah.
for years and made a
about
great
15
career.
years. Yeah, still making money. Still
Yeah.
getting paid. When we go out to warm up, the kickers, because our kickoff return. So
Yes.
I always had to go out with the kicker.
I'm still inside Mario. When he was
Yeah.
out there early,
I had to
It's
go out
too
with
damn
kickers.
cold. I ain't going
I
out
had
till
the
we play.
kickoff returns. I had to know which way the wind blowing, this, that, and the other.
Outside.
Normally that timeout that they took,
yes.
that really didn't have to be a discussion. Normally, I mean, you call timeout whatever you want, but I think it ended up hurting them in the end. Bisaccia and McManus, first thing when they go in or everybody come out, Bisaccia and McManus go to the head coach. Coach, north end zone, I'm good at about 57. South end zone, got a little bit of wind, I'm good at about 50.
Throw the grass up.
It should have been no real discussion whether he was good or not. We don't know that we're talking about. I'm speculating. But all that, that's why you go out early to do all that work to know how far your field goal kicker can kick.
Where's the sweet spot?
Where the wind at? Where is it blowing? Here, there. If I got to squib it, what side you feel good about squibbing on? All that stuff goes into special team play. And it, to me, it's just when you start breaking down on special teams, that means you're going to start breaking down somewhere else, offense and defense. And that, I felt like that's what happened. I mean, you look at Coach Matt LaFleur and said I screwed up. I should not have called a timeout.
I love the accountability.
So that's what I'm saying, Leroy.
Yeah.
They gave it away. They gave that game away. But if our coaches are not on board, we're not on board, how do we expect to win that game? To me, that game not necessarily was a big game, but you had something to play for. You either going to go if you won and Washington lost, right? You're going to go to the Rams. It's Washington won, which they end up winning anyway. You're going to go to Philly. So you had a little something to play for. It just felt like to me they weren't all together there.
From day one.
From kickoff. From the holding penalty on in. It was a struggle.
Take another conspiracy.
Come on.
It just seemed like to me, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. Because I'm an executive chef.
You know what, Leroy? You might be right.
Executive chef.
You might be right on that. And now I was all for who's the head coach they brought in that was head coach?
Robert Saleh.
I was all for that.
Had seen him, but yeah.
I was all for that.
Yeah.
Then just last week, we see Luke Getsy walk in the door.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, you had already said too many cooks in the kitchen when they hired Sala. That was your first thing.
Yes.
And I was all for that.
Yeah.
But when you said that, though, you thought he was going to be on the defensive side, but he's not. He's on the offensive side. Now, Luke Getsy, he coming in, I think he's on the defensive side. So you got a defensive guy helping out the offensive coach, and you got an offensive guy helping out the defensive coach. That don't make sense to you?
Is that the smartest guy in the room? You invented that phrase. I don't know why they won't give you credit for it.
Fine.
Oh, Jennifer invented that.
Fine.
Shout out to
That
Jennifer.
don't make sense to you?
Here's the thing. You know how your grandmother says too much like right?
Yeah.
Let's break it down like this. Who's the chef in Detroit?
Ain't but one chef. I don't even know if he got a sous chef.
No.
I don't even think he got a sous chef.
They don't play
Dan Campbell run the show. All of it.
I made it.
All of it.
I mean, who's the chef in Kansas City?
Andy Reid.
Who's the chef in Pittsburgh? Baltimore.
But we know who the chef is in Green Bay, though.
But here's the thing.
We know it's Matt
But I need the
LaFleur.
chef to know who the chef is. I made this decision. You take all the information, just like a president. You have a cabinet. Give me information. I'm going to make a decision, and we rolling with it. That's what you're thinking about the timeout and the seconds and all
that.
Fine. Here's where I get in trouble with this too. Sometimes being a nice guy, you can make not get what you deserve.
Right.
And sometimes it's a slow grind.
Yes.
Because you respect people's knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Respect your knowledge first.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, the only way we're going to win, if you take us. You can have all these guys telling you, giving you advice. I'm doing it this way. But, and you okay with the second guessing and Monday morning quarterbacking? I can deal with that.
Right.
That's what the head job's supposed to deal with.
Right.
Very few coaches do what he does, say it was my fault. Most of the coaches, they already know it's the head coach's fault. So we need to know. Because I'm going to tell you something. When Campbell lost that game in San Francisco,
right,
I went back and looked at his press conference after they pretty much blew it. Because you're up 10 going into the fourth. I ain't changing nothing. This how we win.
Right.
This how we win.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they got the number 1 seed overall. If you can't beat Minnesota and Detroit, it's going to be tough. And think about it. Carl Brooks, away from blocking a field goal, you could have got swept through the North.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have. You could have.
Jake, when you be putting these beers and stuff together.
Could have went 0-6.
When you be putting all your little formulas together.
Did you say Jake?
Jeff and Jake are same.
Jeff doesn't want you to know who it is.
Same thing. It's same.
You know who we got? We got Jake, Jeff, and Jack.
Who's Jack?
Don't worry about it. Come on. That's
Jack?
Jeff right there.
Skeleton.
But when you back there doing your formula and all this, right? You by yourself.
Yeah.
And say Jake does come in.
Yeah.
You do the hops and all that.
Yeah.
Jake do his thing too, but he just give me a suggestion.
Yeah.
But when the door closes on you, right?
It does. You're right.
If it don't taste right,
Yeah.
hey man,
I've changed recipes because I know the mix wasn't going to be right. Like you get suggestions, it's like, all right, you think about it, and then you think about your palate and your flavor profiles. I'm like, this will work or this won't.
Man, this guy's smart. I don't care. None of the girl said he wasn't. That's not true, girl. This man's smart.
No matter what they say. No matter what they
Put the palate in there.
Put the palate on.
Yeah, that's
a lot of people don't know what that is.
That's what this can is all about, man. It's good.
Palate.
So I'm just saying, God made us good at something. Made everybody good at something. He didn't exclude nobody. I'm not getting in somebody else's lane. I put my blank on, but I'm not going over there. Because what Mario doing right now, I won't even attempt.
Right. No.
And I'm not mad at that.
No.
I'm not. So if we give him suggestions,
at
the end of the day, he's pushing them buttons.
Yeah.
So he the boss right now. But when it's time to implement the game plan, because again, when you got the youngest team in the league, as Snoop Dogg said, you can't miss.
Yeah. No, you can't miss.
You got to coach. Oh, man, how can I say this? You got to coach every game like it's the Super Bowl because you got the youngest team.
You almost got to overcoach.
Yes.
And I hate coaches
Attention to
overcoaching,
details.
but you almost got to overcoach.
You got to be a helicopter
You can't
dad.
get comfortable.
You got to be a helicopter.
And it felt like in that game they got comfortable.
Oh, I'm assuming no.
Yeah, you can't assume
Tell
they
him.
know. You got like he know nothing. You starting
Tell
from ground zero every
Tell
day.
him.
A big shout out to the best producer in the world, Mario Ortiz over there. We got to.
What's your podcast?
Mario Ortiz.
Mission Mars podcast.
Mission. Why you laughing, man?
Yeah, I got a big shout out. Mario Ortiz.
You finally did his show.
Yeah. Well, it's a great show. It does great, and we got.
He paid me to do his show. Did he pay you?
No. Big shout out to Jeff over here, Torzala Brewing. That's where you want to go.
Is he doing
you can find that Brew 42.
Was that a reset?
Right behind me. No, we just introducing people as we
It's
go
refreshing
along.
after a win or after a loss.
Yeah. Look at you.
Right?
Say it again, Jake.
It's refreshing after a win or after a loss.
Jeff, say it again.
It's the same thing.
Jeff, say it again.
It don't matter.
Refreshing
We
after
wanted
a
the
win or a
J's.
loss. Doesn't matter.
Gary cutting side deals, man.
Man, that was incredible. I got to get that one.
You got that one?
I need that. I need a poster with me smiling with that in writing somewhere. That
You
was
need
good.
some therapy, man.
That was good.
Have you
need
seen?
therapy.
Have you
was
seen the
good.
cutout of Daly?
Yeah.
You need to be wearing his clothes though. With that.
No, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing
that
I
either.
ain't doing none of that.
I ain't doing that.
Leroy, back. So we
Where you want to go? Offense or defense?
we
man?
cover special teams, which is good.
Where you want to go?
Let's go. Now I want to go to offense. We'll do defense last.
Okay. Out of the box, how do you look? Out of the box. Well, what did you think when Jordan Love ran out there to start?
Okay.
You okay with it?
Let's pass. Boom. All right. Jordan Love. That's what we needed. Nice little quick pass. Get him involved. Get him feeling good about himself. All downhill after that.
Downhill isn't good or down?
Bad. Only team that we talk about going downhill with no brakes on.
Detroit.
Okay. Other than that, everything else is bad.
Great point.
All downhill to that, Roy. It just feel like I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. Your best threat is 8.
It's a fact.
Use
It's a
it.
fact.
Use them. Leroy, if you was on defense and 8 been running wild all year long,
I hope you throw
like
the ball.
he been running, right?
Yeah.
And you know Ivy's situation, he getting the ball. Where you at? Are you too deep? Or are you running line of scrimmage somewhere?
It's not a trick question, man.
Right?
Even Miles. I love him. Why they throwing the ball? Because the last play, Jacobs got 14 yards or something up the middle. I said, they'll come back to it. Because Chicago couldn't stop the run. I mean, we should have, the game plan should have been, if 8's going to be up, we're going to use him
Right.
to get ahead, to start swapping guys out,
Right.
or to do play action. But
So that's what I'm getting to, Roy.
Yep.
So you know, as a defensive
point,
player,
yep.
8's the guy, right? He's the main guy.
Yes.
So
Pro Bowl.
use him.
Yeah.
And here's what I mean, use him. Let's fake that thing in there and pull it out. Let's go play action pass. I got Leroy, he's sucking in.
Amen.
Because
I'm
they
coming.
already know 8, 9 times out of 10,
coming.
8 getting it.
I'm
I
coming.
live with my safety on the top back deep because I'm giving them that, but I ain't giving them 8. Dontavian Wicks, Jalen Reed, all y'all, and especially when Watson out,
Bo Melton.
Watson gone,
Yeah.
ain't nobody getting deep. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go play action pass so I can suck them jokers up and try to get in that mid in front of the safety behind the linebacker. Got to be open.
Yeah.
So, Roy, let's do a little bit more play action pass with 8.
Go give it to him. I don't. Give it.
But you can. But either way, I'm trying to get Jordan Love going. So I'm trying to use him up. If I already got you up and it ain't a run, let's do play action off of that.
And they got that.
It got to be in there. I just haven't seen. To me, I thought Matt LaFleur. You talking about scheming jokers? Mm-hmm. He always just scheme guys open, but it just feels like the last 2 weeks, I don't see that kind of creativeness out of Matt LaFleur no more.
The offense is good when you got 11 moving around.
They got him moving around.
Pulling.
He said, I need to play better.
I love that.
He's disappeared over the last 3-4 weeks, Roy. You ain't even got him on your fantasy team. You can't even talk about him.
We got to get into
Jeff, you got Jake Reed on your fantasy team? No. Mario,
no.
Master Producers, Jake Reed on your fantasy team? No. Is he on yours?
No, but fantasy is different because they don't have a number one receiver. And we'll talk about that, though. We'll talk about that. But he was scoring a lot of touchdowns, gets carries. Sometimes he's involved, sometimes he's not. They got to figure out the continuity of the offense. Mm-hmm. Even getting the, because everybody knows the tight end screen's coming. Wasn't working. You hit the tight end screen. People knew that Chicago was waiting on.
Leroy, these dudes wouldn't even get out of their back pedal.
No, it was a squat.
They sitting on it.
Yeah.
You play that all day long. Defense. You eat that up. You be doing this.
Yeah, I used to do that. Gary Wright.
How you do it, right? How you do it?
Just like that?
Just get to one time.
Yeah, just like that,
How
dog.
you do it? Yeah.
And put the two fingers up.
Leroy be doing like this.
I wish y'all would do that again.
And be skipping. He don't skip no more now because he's too old. But he be skipping when he be coming back.
Skip. I ain't old like you.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with my back.
Do a little karaoke.
Ain't nothing wrong with my knee. Now I say that, my knee may go out.
Yeah.
Go out, so I better be nice to my knees.
That's what Roy be doing.
I think the offense is going through kind of a change because the jet sweep when they lost on 4th down, boy, it was a loud
14-3 though, Roy. That's what you run.
But the weakness is up the middle. And that's how 31 scored.
Yeah.
Went in the middle, popped outside, score. I like 31.
Yeah. But that wasn't no reverse though. Or,
no, I'm just saying he went in the middle and like you said, popped
out. But 4th and 3, that was just, that was the call play.
And then Matt got when it's time to I'll touch on it later, but he gotta make a decision and be all right with it. Just make it. Just make it.
Let me get to this. I heard a lot of this yesterday on my postgame show, but I know I do a postgame show on ESPN.
Mm-hmm. Is that right after? What?
Right after.
So that's raw right after.
Oh, they raw.
Ooh.
So you get they were
fresh on
Leroy, we had people.
Man.
We had people.
Give me the most extreme.
I'm about to take it. It's on our list to talk about right now.
Do it.
Leroy, we had people waiting for 90 minutes.
Dang. They were hot.
Mad.
That's an hour and a half.
Gold package game, too, they want to call.
Hour and a half. Waiting. We had 5 people have been waiting 90 minutes to get on. Now, here's the nonsense we were getting last night. Why don't you start Malik Willis? I'm tired of talking about it. I'm going to hand it over to Leroy. Leroy, should Malik Willis be starting over Jordan Love? Can you talk to the Packers fans?
Absolutely not.
Tell them why, please.
I
can't do it no more.
Well,
I can't do it no more.
Maybe they were saying
I can't do it no more.
For the Bears game, just sit Love and start Malik.
Okay, I buy that.
But I don't think they were saying that.
I can't do it no more.
I don't think they were saying. Because I remember long time ago, during preseason, one of my best friends in the world, and who I think, please tag him, because I told him, Matt Hasselbeck, to me, is the smartest guy I've ever talked to football-wise. The guy's brilliant. Taught me a lot. And I'm older than him, by the way. but he's just a refreshing young mind. And I'm surprised he's not coaching. But I remember in preseason, he looked like Bart Starr. They wanted Brett Favre benched for Matt Hasselbeck. I said, you know what? I'm not. People got their opinions. It's okay. But when it's raw like that, I just don't understand people taking the longevity of what makes me feel better right now is to do something I want instead of what's good for the family or for the team. So put that to the side. So when Jordan Love hurt the elbow or whatever, I'm thinking, did he really need to play? I mean, I'm thinking, Watson, did he really need to play? If you had not played any of those guys, and I said this before the game, I wouldn't have played 9. I wouldn't even play 8.
So let me just say this to say that.
Or Jordan.
You would have been better off with the effort that you put out there to not to play them.
Yeah. And if you lost like that, hey, you'd have been okay. I'm fine.
Because the effort that you put out there, you should not have played.
Yeah.
But I needed to see Roy, and I ain't the coach. They do what they want to do, and I run the team.
Yes.
But as a fan, former player, all that good stuff, I felt like I needed to see the Packers get some forward momentum going.
I got you.
They didn't look good. I mean, they hadn't looked good in a while. Jordan Love's been kind of shaky. He hadn't looked like Jordan Love to me in a while. He looked a little unsettled, like he overthrowing balls, underthrowing balls. He did the same thing the other night. I mean, you got Musgrave that wide open, he almost threw it in the dirt. I mean, he just don't look right. So I thought, okay, if we're gonna play old boy, then let's play him for the half. Let's get out.
Okay,
let's move. Let's just. That's what I thought was gonna happen right away. Boom, he throws a pass. Okay, that's what we want to see. Get him in the groove. Finish strong.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
And
now you're going into the playoffs.
And the accuracy part of it, and I suggest everybody listen to his press conference. He'll tell you himself that he's off.
Yeah.
But we're trying to figure out, because we're trying to get to, are we asking too much for a youngest team in the league? Are we asking for too much? Should we be like glad we're in the playoffs, winning with the babies for 2 years? Like, we're ahead of schedule of what you used to say when you rebuild during the season instead of tearing it down and all this, because Aaron Rodgers is gone.
Yeah.
You normally have to go draft a quarterback then and start over.
Right.
Next year, Jordan will be in year 3. Then you'll see growth. But then you see people like Bo Nix put up numbers like that for Denver. And then you see Jalen Daniels in Washington. He got his team in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Leroy,
and they look. Yeah. They look.
But what does C.J. Stroud look like this year?
Off. That's the sophomore slump.
That's what I think it is.
So it may be George's sophomore slump.
That's what I think it is.
But no interceptions the last 7 games. That's amazing.
And I said this before the season started.
No interception last 7 games. Good.
Yeah, but I said this before the season started.
Yeah.
It's the adjustment to
I remember you said the training wheel thing. Remember that?
I did all the training wheel. People didn't want to hear that because they thought.
No, I didn't.
They didn't want to hear none of the training wheel. Mario, when I talked about the training wheels on, they didn't want to hear that. He had training wheels on.
Yeah.
So you got them on. He don't know what he don't know. So last year was last year. You had all off season, all these defensive coordinators look at that film.
Yes.
And now they got to come up with another game plan this year. Old boy just been a little uncomfortable. And the offense, I think, changed. Without Aaron Jones and adding in Josh Jacobs, that's a big change for this offense.
Yes.
You don't think it is because Josh is having a really great year. I mean, shoot, did he just break Paul Horner record?
Yeah.
Which, what was 1964, 1962?
Long time. 8 straight games with a touchdown.
That record has stood. I mean, that's how great of a season Josh Jacobs is having.
Yeah.
So I'm good with the trade. I want nobody to think I ain't good. I'm good with the trade. But that changed your offense, the look of it, so it don't look the same.
Well,
to me,
he was a free agent, so they signed the best running back available and they signed the best safety available. But back to the offense, the receivers. Do they need another receiver?
You asking me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I want to cut that.
Yes.
How you want to acquire that receiver? Draft, free agency.
It feel like you can. It feel like you can draft one, right? All these guys are all these. Your boy from Florida State with Buffalo. What's his name?
Keon Coleman.
His second round.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good year.
We got Jalen Reed in the second round. I always get a good receiver.
What's the boy? But he was first round. Naylor from Minnesota.
Yes. Yeah. That kid with the Giants. Oh boy.
Malik Neighbors.
Oh my goodness.
So it feel like
That
there's
kid with
some.
Seattle.
Yeah. So it feel like
Washington.
yeah. Enigma.
Yeah.
So it feels like you can get one in the draft. Enigma.
Same thing.
Him too.
Same family.
Yeah.
Same family.
Can't do to apologize to your family if I said his name wrong. Enigma Smith.
Boy, bad, man.
So feel like you can get some. But now, since you said that, Tyreek wants out of Miami. I just saw on my social that there are 5 teams that he want to go to, and Green Bay's one of the 5. Do you want Tyreek up in here?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
I don't want nobody to quit on his team.
And you know with Tyreek, he got to catch all the balls.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah.
But yeah, I think they need a receiver.
But
I think they need a number 1. But the receiver they get, I think, should have speed. They need a speed receiver. I like Christian Watson. I think he adds a dimension to the team that they don't have. When they don't have him, they jump all those routes because nobody else can get deep. They ain't afraid of nobody else. So nobody else can open it up. So he's hurt a lot. No fault of his own because dude always in shape. He's in great shape.
Yeah.
But he's just got, some guys just get snake bite with injuries. And he just can't stay healthy.
When you go down when nobody hits you, them the worst ones.
Leroy, you know it's an ACL when you do it like
Yeah,
that.
it's just.
It's got a catch tattoo, man.
Yeah. I did mine like that.
That pass touches.
Yeah. See,
I did mine like that, Leroy, on in Detroit.
y'all fast people, man.
On the
I
dome.
don't even think I got an
When they make a
ACL.
cut. The dude was
so slow.
dude
I
was
ain't
10
got
yards
no
down. Dude was 10 yards down the field. I'm gonna go try to make a cut. I made a cut on my left knee, just blew the whole
Right.
thing out.
Trying to catch up to
Done.
him?
No, I was trying to make a move on him.
Oh, you trying to juke
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, I was trying to
He's
juke
so
him.
fast.
Okay.
My fat behind.
No, you were never fast.
Your
You
mind's
stop.
telling you one thing.
My mind's telling me no.
I don't think
But
we
my
should be doing that.
body.
I'ma
But
sit
my body.
I want to say this a PSA for Leap Thursday podcast. That is Gary Ellerson
Little shout out.
reference. Okay. I see it a little bit different. I ain't doing no more babies.
You want a veteran.
Yes. No Tariq Hill. But you thought about, for example, a guy who was stuck in Denver and went to Cleveland, Jerry Jeudy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was a Pro Bowler. I don't even know his quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
What quarterback? The guy just needed a new place.
He had a reset.
So
They ain't want him in Denver.
no, they ain't want him.
They ain't want him.
Yeah, they thought he was just the guy
Yeah.
with that, and so it may have to be through a trade or a free agency, because bringing Devontae Adams back wouldn't work. I don't think, because
Yeah, no. That ship done sail.
the bridge is just tumbling down.
Yeah, that ship to sail.
Because Devontae would have been perfect, but Jordan got to have a bailout. When I get stuck, here's the bailout. Get it to him.
And you can throw it to him in double coverage.
Yes.
Because you know he going to go
Just
get
throw
it.
So yeah, I think in the offseason that if you want to involve, and you can keep developing your young guys, the Wickses of the world, and all these guys. Watson, well, we don't know what his injury.
Right.
He'll be back at some point.
Right.
But, Romeo, and you can keep all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this may be the last year of the baby experiment, the youngest team.
Yeah, he may
Maybe
try to go
last
get some
year.
veterans. He need to add some veterans. to the
'Cause you're
team
only
now.
like-
I think you're stacked.
2 players away from dominating the NFC.
What position they need?
Wide receiver would be one.
Okay, what other?
And safety had to be the other one.
They got one already. They got plenty of safety. They printing safety, Leroy. They got plenty of safety. You got X back there. You got Evan Williams coming back. You got Bullard. I mean, they printing safeties.
You got to have, you got to sprinkle some grown men in there. It's okay to develop and play, but if you're trying to win a Super Bowl, you need guys back there that I don't need to tell you what to do.
I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Linebacker would be another one.
I'm gonna tell you what I think they need that'll help the safety in the corner. They need a pass rusher that's gonna give you 12 sacks a year. That's all you
Everybody
need.
want that.
That's all you need.
Everybody want that.
12 sacks. They get it.
10.
You don't worry about safety or corner. You ain't worry about
A
it.
specialist.
They need a pass rush gonna give you 12 sacks a year. Print it like money. Let me have it. No, even think about it.
You got to make a trade for somebody.
They don't have that.
Yeah, they got to make a trade. And corner.
So I'm with you. Wide receiver.
And corner's another one. Corner would.
But I think you got, well, if Jair can't come back, obviously yes.
Yeah.
Because
I
you're
still
down.
stack them up.
You still
Start stacking them up.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Because Jair's another guy. He's been hurt, and you just a lot like Watson, sort of, kind of. But you getting ready to go to the playoff. You get AJ Brown and them, and who the other boy they got? Receiver, smashed,
6,
fast dude.
6.
Did he go to Alabama too?
6.
Is that Devontae Smith or what?
6.
That's your name? What's
6.
the wide receiver from
That's
Philly
him.
name?
That's
Is it
him.
Devontae Smith?
Yes, that's
Look up
him.
their depth chart, Philadelphia Eagles.
6.
With Alabama?
Number 6.
Yeah. He fast. You know.
Don't say his name. When you like AJ Brown's 11.
Yeah. You know what's coming.
When they give you just your number, you don't need a name on the back, Mario.
You know what's coming.
No.
Devontae
You don't need
Smith.
a name.
Yeah, Devontae Smith. 6.
Now, both of them are a little
Yeah.
banged up though.
Yeah, but they ready.
But we got a recipe for Philly real quick. But to wrap up the defense, Garrett, let's go to that last drive now. Okay. So they kick it off and they get it. The Bears get it on the 20, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the 20. So you think, okay, clock. Okay, after McManus make amazing kick. I mean, cut through the wind, man. That thing was amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The excitement's going 50-some seconds. Like, okay, great. Let's do this clock thing now. And real quick, we're thinking about keeping him in the pocket. They got one timeout. He rolls right, or rolls right, left. I'm sorry, I don't know which way it was. He's about to throw it away. And I think 55,
Yeah.
one of my favorite players.
Barry.
That gives him 15 yards.
Yeah, Leroy. Now I watched the whole game again today. I don't even know why I did that.
That gives him 15 yards. That's the kind of stuff that
Either you just gotta let him go.
But just the
That was the
place you
last
can't
ditch
do it.
effort for him
Yes.
to grab him. So I thought, like I said, man, that's no man's land. You either just gotta let him go, dive at him, but you can't grab. You just can't grab him.
And they're looking at that. Now,
You're wide open. You're in open field.
and the referees did not have a good game by a stretch. But I don't really like to blame them. They're going to miss some calls. It is what
But
it
you
is.
had to make that call, though.
Yes.
You had to make that.
Of course.
So we
It
agree.
was kind of obvious.
Because I didn't know why Packer fans was upset with that one. If a guy break the law, they're going to give you a ticket. You can talk your way out. But. So that brings them up. Okay, fine. Clock's still going.
Yeah.
You really need a sack. That's how you just destroy, because you got receivers all the way down. So they're moving the ball. And then what I thought was fantastic, something I said last week, call a timeout. And they did that. Okay. Here's the
Make
scenario.
sure everybody on the same page.
Yeah, here's the scenario.
Okay, give it to him.
This is what we're going to call. Our analytics say that they can get the ball and spike it 12 seconds. It's 15 seconds. Their kicker's about, I don't know what his sweet spot is, but my guys was out there like Garrett said, we know where he was making them from. So make him kick a 60th, 58. As soon as they hit, Chicago saying, hey, man, listen, they're playing, hey, Caleb, if they play like a Hail Mary defense, just throw a slant. Give yourself up. When they tackle you, give yourself up. It should be 1 second left. That's the conversation on the Chicago side.
Right.
I don't know what the Packers side. I don't know, because my coach would have told me if a guy catch a slant, I ain't getting up. I'm gonna reach at the ball or whatever, like I'm trying to tackle him, but I'm not finna move.
You're not gonna throw him down.
No,
just keep him up.
Yeah, just keep him up. You're talking about 2 seconds.
You want the clock to run.
The clock going. You got to tell these guys this all the time. And Fred Shermer he don't like to give. First of all, he don't like the 3-man rush.
Right.
He rushed 4 all the time.
Because you give him too much time.
Always rush 4.
Especially a joker like Caleb.
And you know what we started doing, Gary?
Yeah.
We used to bring casino blitz. They don't have time to do all that. So my thing is, at this point, it's a lot of panic going on of what we should do, when you should be calm. You know what? I got a whole folder here. On Fridays, back in the 90s, we worked every situation. 4th and 36, 4th and 21. Well, why did I bring up 4th and 26 when they're going to Philly? That was a terrible game. But every situation we worked on Friday.
Yeah, it's all situational. Absolutely.
Everything. What they need, what we need.
Right.
Okay, we got 2 timeouts, and it was ones against ones.
Right. And
every situation.
Leroy, know what we used to have them do? Yeah. You be on the sideline.
Yes, like a game.
It's like a game. Yes. And they call out. You gotta change the line.
Yes.
Don't be over there talking to your buddies now.
Nope.
This is situational.
And they'll say, hey, a guy just got hurt.
Right.
You got to go in. But if you're not paying attention, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to know what to do. And that can give us the game.
Right.
We practice every scenario.
Right.
So I know what to do.
Yeah.
Here. But yes, sometimes you know what to do, and they get paid too. Like when they hit T.O. right down the middle, and Sharper, that's the only guy you got to watch. Watch T.O. down the middle.
Right.
Steve Young almost fell.
You did. Almost fell. Holding the ball in his left hand.
Sharp, go intercept it. It's a ball game.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a plan, because it's going to happen again. You're going to have Philly maybe like that.
Oh, Leroy,
what are we going to do in this situation?
Right.
When we kick a field goal, Philly has so many timeouts, and they're driving. What are our best calls?
Yeah.
What personnel do they have in? Okay, they got 5 wide receivers in. They got 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a running back. What's our best calls? My staff going to give me all those calls. When I'm putting that little sheet up to my face, how they be doing? I don't know why. I don't care if you read my lips. I'm going to run my best stuff. You know why? Because that's what everybody knows.
But Leroy, here's the thing of it is, you already knew that going into the game because you did it on Friday.
Yes.
Or we did it on Saturday.
Saturday again.
Walkthrough.
Yeah.
Because Saturday you have a walkthrough. You have a little breakfast.
You go through it again.
Do it again. And we normally do it like in a convention center, hotel room somewhere in there. We do it. But yes. And that didn't happen coming down to where we need to get our top 5 situated.
Top 5's the playoffs. No, there's no top 5.
You don't want we gotta do one more top 5. We have to.
Out of the teams that's left?
Huh?
Oh, out of the teams that's left?
Yes.
But that'll be easy. 7 on both sides. 2 teams are out.
Yeah. Well, mine may not be yours, no.
Yeah, because you're going to be surprised who made mine. Yeah. You want to go first, Jeff?
Jeff got to look it up real quick. We give some time.
But see, here's the thing about it. And I'm going to tell people this. There's literally no favorites in the playoffs.
Any given Sunday.
Ones versus ones don't always go to the Super Bowl.
No.
Just because you're a 7 seed, we don't determine that. You determine that. But it's always now you're going to play a common opponent on the NFC side and the AFC side.
Yeah.
So that's when people are like, well, no, just because you number 2, you got to go to Philly, so what? Because I know the Bears fans are happy, but they're going to be watching me eating potato salad this week.
Mario.
You know?
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
Our top 5 brought to you by
Brisa Dumar.
I'm glad you said that because I was finna boot
Madison
you
Rating Restaurant down on 509 East Erie Street.
Pizza fire.
Great food, great people down there. Definitely go down there. They carry and leave vodka.
Yes,
I had
sir.
myself a nice little bloody over the weekend. Great pizza, best pizza in town.
He said a
Shout
bloody.
out to Chef Ramses and Shannon, team there. Fantastic people over there.
So
Jeff,
the top 7 teams is
Jeff, who you
Denver's
got? Top 5.
Denver, Pittsburgh.
What are you doing?
The Chop just telling the 17. So
You want me to pick Pittsburgh number 5?
no.
He's trying to pick his own.
I'm just letting them know. That
He got it. What's your top 5, Jeff?
Mine's going to be
You can't vote down.
number 5, Eagles,
Okay.
4 Ravens, 3 Chiefs, 2 Bills, 1 Lions.
They're quick.
Yeah, get it real tight.
And going back to your receiver comment,
Yeah.
I think they should go after a veteran, a veteran that would help teach love. To me, a guy like Godwin, I think, would be a good guy to go after. He's going to be a free agent.
Godwin broke up, though.
I know, but I think he'd be a good teacher, too.
He got to be on the field, though. I agree with that. But you got to play.
But you need a guy like that that needs a new change of venue.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That
That
was
guy,
good.
man.
Yeah,
4 years.
Godwin, you good.
Yeah, I might need to look that into. Go ahead, Garrett.
Number 1, got to go with them Lions.
Okay.
Number 2, going with them Eagles. Number 3, them Kansas City Chiefs. Number 4, I'm torn at 4. Give me them Vikings at 4.
Mario, you ready?
No, I'm good on.
Okay.
Yeah. And number 5, I got to do number 5.
Oh, you did a 5?
I got to do
Oh, go
a
ahead.
5.
I thought you picked 5. My bad. Go ahead. Take your time. Because
It's okay.
I'm number 5. I'm between the Rams and the Commanders.
Ooh.
which one? You can do both. Put a little line between them. Yeah, put a little line
A little
between
slash.
Give me the Commanders at number 5.
them. Okay.
Sorry, Packer fans. What you got, Roy?
Why you apologize?
What you got?
They just lost to the Bears.
I know, I know, right?
Put it in your top
It's your
5.
top
Come on, you might put them in yours and no. Go ahead. What you
Yeah,
got?
don't judge me. You want me to go, Mario?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, number 5, me Denver.
Okay.
But the thing about 5 and 1 is they're not gonna blow Kansas City out. Okay, I mean, so the 38-0, I wouldn't do that. But the hot teams, to me, starts the conversation. So, and they knocked Pittsburgh out, losing 4 straight games. So 1 is Denver, and 4 would be Buffalo. Because I think Buffalo going to turn into Buffalo sooner or later. They always do. They play great in the rough regular season, get in the playoffs.
This is the time they may get over the hump, Roy.
Yeah. And 3 would be Detroit. Somebody going to make them pay for doing all this going forward. Somebody going to make them pay. They just are.
Well, ain't nobody going to make a pay in the first round because they got to buy.
Yeah. And number 2 is Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Who has the MVP, by the way.
2.
And Kansas City always gonna be 1. Can't nobody beat Kansas City in the playoffs. It just they haven't done it for 2 years, and I think they're on track to win their 3rd Super Bowl in a row.
Before we end the conversation, I love
Did you want to do one wrong?
No, it was good.
Jeff. What do you got going on with Torzala's this week? Anything new going?
No, let's get some people in for the playoff game, start promoting it, try to get some hype going, and love to get people in, pack the tap room, and have some fun.
So like you on Facebook,
Yeah.
I'll go to
Facebook,
information. Always on
Instagram.
Facebook.
Still kind of working on getting our website revamped, but All takes time, but we're getting there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, plus a New Year's.
We'll go to the best producer in the whole wide world, Mario. You want to take us on out and tell them where they can find us at?
Yep, you can find us on all podcast platforms. You can follow us on social media to stay up to date with the latest episodes that we have coming out weekly. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff at League 36 Podcast.
Shout out to Kyle True Blood.
True Blood, Kyle True Blood.
That's got to be one of the best
last names.
names in
best
the
last
world.
Most gangster best name, right?
Yeah.
The best first name is Rich. Anybody named Rich? That's good.
You
Like
can
Rich
call
Paul.
You can call him Dick.
Yeah.
Dick True
No, I
Blood.
don't do that. No, I don't do that.
Okay, fine. All right, good night, everybody.
Yep, have a good one.
Bye-bye.